Sawadee and welcome to Thailand News Update. In today's news, Ukrainians and Russians in Thailand gather in various locations in Phuket. Updates on Tangmo's death, the Thai actress who allegedly fell off a speedboat and drowned to death last week, and claw machines at arcades and malls to be renamed as vending machines and not gambling tools. All that and more coming up. Police plan to use lie detectors when they question people who were on the speedboat with TV actress Nida Tangmo Patcharaveerapong when she fell into the Chao Phraya River and drowned last week. The National Police Chief announced that a lie detector was a tool to facilitate the investigation. He said, every answer from Nida's friends must be backed up by reasons. Police will see who they phoned after the incident and if there was any physical assault. Police will make it clear if there was any dispute or life insurance involved. Tangmo's mother has already stated that she did not believe her daughter's death was an accident and she suspected foul play. But investigators are now opting that the use of a lie detector in questioning would provide a clearer picture of what happened. Nonthaburi police have sent Tangmo's mobile phone to the Bureau for examination, which should be concluded this week. A suspect in the Jimi Sandu murder case was arrested in Canada, and a request for his return to Thailand has been submitted. Matthew Dupre from Canada was allegedly one of the two hitmen who fired multiple shots at Sandu outside a villa in Phuket. Sandu, who was born in India, was a notorious gangster in the British Columbia area of Canada and had entered Thailand by a private jet with a fake passport in December last year. Matthew Dupre was arrested in Edmonton, Alberta on February 20th, according to the Thailand's Office of the Attorney General. The Alberta court currently has the suspect detained depending on the results of the court's ruling on Thailand's extradition hearing. The Office of the Attorney General was working hard to bring him to Thailand so he can stand trial. Thai authorities have fled multiple charges against Matthew Dupre and his alleged partner in crime, Jean-Carl Larkamp, including the murder of Jimi Sandu in the parking area of his leased beachfront property in Rawai, Phuket, around 10:30 p.m. on February 4th. Security camera recordings in and near the crime area helped identify the two, and they were named in several media stories. More than 100 law enforcement officers have assigned to investigate a case where gunmen attacked a van carrying members of a local council, a tambon administrative organization, on Valentine's Day in the central province of Nakhon Nayok. A tambon representative and the driver were killed in the shooting. Another tambon chairperson was injured. Now, the Royal Thai Police say more than 100 officers are working on the case due to the so-called influential people involved, and some have expressed concern that local mafias could manipulate the investigation outcome. From video footage from the van, a Mitsubishi tailgated the van and then pulled up alongside it when gunmen opened fire. The driver lost control, crashing into a ditch. So far, officers have arrested 3 suspects, including a man who allegedly supplied the firearms to the gunmen, but believed more people were involved in the plans for the attack.
Isn't it time for you to come back to the islands? Phuket is open and it's never looked better. Choose your trip to your favourite island with 5-Star Marine. Go to 5starmarinephuket.com.
Ukrainians and Russians in Thailand have been gathering in various locations in Phuket to call for peace and urging a stop to the violence. Crowds waved flags and balloons in Ukraine's national colors, yellow and blue, as they called for an end to the conflict. Yesterday, over 80 Ukrainian and Russian tourists and expats were on the roadside by the Royal Phuket Marina with signs and national flags. A smaller group of tourists stood in front of Phuket's Russian embassy, and they later joined the big group from the Royal Phuket Marina. They held the signs with messages related to the conflict, and they called for peace. The rally ended at around 10:30 a.m. Over the weekend, Other groups also gathered at Patong Beach, holding signs and the Ukraine national flag. The group said they contacted each other on Facebook to arrange these small rallies. The popular claw machines at arcades and malls, some filled with stuffed animals or toys, are actually banned in Thailand because back in 2020, the Interior Ministry announced that the game of techniques and chants were probably rigged and considered gambling tools. But the 2-year ban could be reversed after a recent ruling in Chiang Mai. Earlier this month, the Chiang Mai public prosecutor dismissed a case filed against an arcade operator Family Amusement, dropping charges of organized gambling and concealing illicit imported goods, saying the claw crane machine should be considered vending machines, not gambling tools. In March 2021, police had arrested the game store operators and seized 35 claw machines from the shop at Promenada Shopping Center in the main city district, according to the company's legal advisor. The claw machines were produced in Thailand, according to reports, and the prosecutor did not consider the machines to be gambling devices. The company's legal advisor says the prosecutor found that they were operating their business in line with the Interior Ministry's guidelines. A 50-meter bridge in Bangkok collapsed over the weekend, reportedly due to mistakes made by the construction team that critically affected the structure. The collapse on Udom Suk Road impacted traffic as well as the water supply in the area. No accidents or losses were reported, and the damage is expected to be repaired within a month. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration suspects a worker may have put a drill in the wrong spot, allowing water to get into the structure. The construction company tried to seal up the structure with PU foam, but the structure couldn't bear the pressure and later collapsed. Bangkok Deputy Governor says that the authorities had to carefully check the soil layer under the bridge because it had been saturated with water. The CCSA has reported 20,420 new cases of COVID-19 with 43 new deaths. According to the latest reports, there are currently 215,725 in care and 18,297 released from care within the past 24 hours. And that wraps up the morning news for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the latest news around Thailand and the region. Also, click on the boxes here to watch other interesting shows that we have lined up for you. I'm Nadi from the Thaiger. Sawadee ka.